Here's the latest from Armenia and Nagorno-Karabakh. The Nagorno-Karabakh Republic will be formally dissolved by the end of the year. All government agencies are ordered to be disbanded by January 1, 2024, according to a decree issued this morning by Nagorno-Karabakh President Samvel Shahramanyan. The Republic of Artsakh ceases to exist, said the decree, which came into force immediately upon publication. Meanwhile, the mass exodus of Armenians from Nagorno-Karabakh to Armenia continues. The latest figures put the number of arrivals to Armenia since Nagorno-Karabakh's surrender last week at more than 68,000. That means well over half of Nagorno-Karabakh's population has fled the region in less than a week. Within a few days, there will be no more Armenians left in Nagorno-Karabakh, Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan warned at his weekly cabinet meeting today. This is a direct act of ethnic cleansing, he added. In turn, Armenia's finance minister said the government is earmarking more than $25 million to provide assistance to the tens of thousands of people forcibly displaced from Nagorno-Karabakh. Among those who tried to leave for Armenia was Ruben Vardanyan, the billionaire businessman and philanthropist who briefly served as Nagorno-Karabakh's state minister from last November to this February. Vardanyan was detained by Azerbaijani forces yesterday as he tried to cross into Armenia, marking the first and so far only confirmed detention of a high-ranking Nagorno-Karabakh official, either current or former, since the mass exodus began over the weekend. Today, the Azerbaijani government said it would prosecute Vardanyan on charges of financing terrorism, forming a paramilitary organization, and illegally crossing the border. Those charges could land Vardanyan in prison for decades and carry a maximum term of life imprisonment. Yesterday, the Armenian government said it had already filed an urgent appeal with the European Court of Human Rights to order Azerbaijan to provide up-to-date information on Vardanyan's whereabouts and the conditions in which he is being held. The Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said yesterday the Russian government would protect Vardanyan's rights if he were still a Russian citizen. Vardanyan said last year he was renouncing his Russian citizenship, leaving him with only an Armenian passport, but Peskov would not confirm if Vardanyan had actually done so. "I don't want to make a mistake. I don't know if he has Russian citizenship," Peskov told reporters. Over in Washington, a State Department spokesperson said the United States is aware of Vardanyan's detention, adding, "We're closely monitoring the situation. I don't have any further comment." Back in Yerevan, a key committee in Armenia's parliament unanimously approved a measure today to send the founding treaty of the International Criminal Court to lawmakers for ratification. Legislators may debate the matter as soon as next week. If, as expected, the majority of lawmakers votes to ratify the Rome Statute, Armenia will join the court, which issued an arrest warrant for Russian President Vladimir Putin earlier this year. Yerevan says it wants to join the tribunal so it can potentially take Baku to court over alleged human rights abuses and war crimes. At the same time, membership in the court means Armenia may be required to arrest Putin and extradite him to The Hague should he try to visit the country. The Armenian government's point person on international legal matters told reporters today Yerevan sent Moscow a proposal in April to add a carve-out to ensure legal immunity for foreign heads of state. Russia never responded, the official said. In response, Peskov, the Kremlin spokesperson, said he was not familiar with that proposal and called the Armenian parliament's move to go forward with ratification extremely hostile. And finally, you can also check out CivilNet's latest dispatch from the Armenian border town of Goris, where our correspondent Armina Simonyan spoke with people from Nagorno-Karabakh about their stories of displacement. Here's what one woman had to say.
Ինչ եք հաստրել ձեզ հետ վերցնել։
Ոչ մի բան։ Այ այսպես դուրս ենք եկել։ Ոչ մի բան, absolutely ոչ մի բան չենք վերցրել։
You can find the full report up now on civilnet.am, and please follow us for all the latest updates.